Hey, welcome back. This is Lone Wolf, and we're playing Vintage Story on version 121.0. We are continuing right where we left off. Thank you for choosing to spend your time here with me. I think that I've probably seen all that I need to of this ruin. It is spectacular. Oh, 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 oh. Did I mention oh? Wow. This is a massive thing, and it is glorious to be sure. I'm just going to drop the trunk, send this all over to the trunk. Pick the trunk back up and place on back. Eat the grain. It takes a long time to recover your full health after you die. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I hate dying. And there is no command that I am aware of. There's nothing that I know of that will simply restore you to full health. As far as I know, it does not exist. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It does mean that as far as I know, it doesn't exist. And I certainly wouldn't want to portray that I've spent a lifetime trying to figure this out. I see we've got some copper down here. What else is down here? I'll take some copper if it's just sitting there presenting itself to me, because why not? Otherwise, we're going to go step on that translocator and head home. But we should not do that when we have such lovely jewels before our eyes. I wonder if it goes down. It did not. And no, I'm not going to prospect it. We've got a hater in wait. Why is he not notice me? I'm not in any mode other than survival mode. Oh, now he became aware of me. And is running away like a sissy girl. Not that I care, because I'm going to get him anyways. Okay, it exits right up there. Collect my spearage. Come on, get up on the rock. You can do it, Wolf. I feel confident in you. If you want to hit what you're aiming for, you have to hold that spear for just a little moment, and then you will get your aim. You will get your spear to go where you intended it to go. If you don't hold it just that little moment, you're not going to get it. At least that's what my experience tells me. And I have been throwing spears for a long time. Because GG Beyond taught me, without knowing so, that it is a great weapon for hunting. GG Beyond was started a series on 120, but the balancing for the mobs was so horrible that He essentially just threw his hands up and said, you know what to it. All right, we checked that one out over there. I am actually primarily just heading home right now. I think there's one more translocator that I know of. And I'm pretty sure that I have that which is required to repair it. I would not say that we have really done a lot of exploring here. Because, well, I haven't. But at least I have the places opened up. And probably off camera, I will do a lot of exploring because I can only make so many episodes so quickly before what you watch is so far behind what I've played and published that by the time you get around to asking me questions, I won't even remember what you're talking about. I have at one point had my episodes scheduled out pretty much 2 months ahead of when they got released, and I don't want to do that again. I do like to have episodes posted and scheduled for release at a later time. Just don't want to go that far ahead again, because then I've moved on so far, and you're watching things that are so old to me that, like I said, I just can't remember, and then I can't give you a proper response. So I play off camera because, again, I am first and foremost a player of the game. See, this looks like a place where there might be meteoric iron. There's no swavite on the surface. And I see that, and yeah, this is not. This is not where a meteorite hit anything, but you know, we checked it out. All right, let's put our eyes up, keep them straight ahead, and get back to that translocator. I got more things to do. Pulverizers to make, windmills, etc. Cementation furnace, beehive kiln, converting all that iron that I've got sitting as bloomeries into steel ingots, because they are just, as I mentioned, that much better than iron. There's nothing wrong with using iron when you can make steel, but I would think it foolish to be using iron, whatever, when you can just make the steel. Oh, how did I not mark this copper here? Obviously I didn't walk this way. Alright, I'm just doing quick peeks. Just doing a little cherry picking. And off we go. The pillars just make it so much easier to locate something like this when you're trying to get back to it. All right, spear out, not going through the door, stepping through this, heading to home. And here we are, home. Well, I know there's one more translocator somewhere. I'm quite confident that there is one. Let's get up and take care of business before I start worrying about that. But I believe there's one more, and I absolutely want to go and repair it and see where it takes us. I was a little disappointed where the first one took us because it was so near where I've already been. And as you know, I am hoping to be able to find bauxite. I'm against any actual desire. I'm collecting those silly bone arrows. I don't want them. At least right now, I don't want them. I'll move these to here. The rusty gears, of which we are collecting many. Go there, the owl chest. I have 2 owl chests around the back here. And I was watching the Shantons play, and I saw somebody was offering a pretty good number of gears for those. Sand. Or if I was imitating Kurzar, snad. Green marble topped table. My my room isn't very big. My house can be bigger. Let's make another armor stand. Is it sticks and grass, or is it wood? It is wood. Boop, 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 boop. Settle down, wolf. Two hay bales and 5 board this equals armor stand. Let's add you to the collection. And of course, these things move, which is creepy as heck. Oh, I didn't realize those were paints because I hadn't bothered to actually look. And this is where you go. You don't go anywhere. I actually wasn't trying to pick you up. You just came when I broke something. Okay. Assuming that I know where a third unrepaired translocator is, we're gearing up for that event. I'm going to pause while I search my map. Also, I mentioned that I like most songs. This one's okay, but if I let it continue to run, it's going to be blaring in my ears. So All right, here's the translocator, the third one that I was mentioning. This is where the first one that we repaired went to, and this is 4,700 blocks to the east, so just about 4,800 blocks in the eastern direction and almost 2,700 blocks in the southerly direction. So my best, most efficient way to get here is for me to travel to this translocator. So that is what we shall do. And the game's not producing any sound. Oh, uh, I don't know what got recorded and what didn't, but I was showing you on the map that wait a minute, do I have, oh, hold on. Okay, yes, I have two more unrepaired translocators. Let's see if I can find it again. So there's this one here, which is unrepaired. But if we come out here and find this one where the first one we repaired is located at, I have another unrepaired one here. So, trunk off the back, just in case. I'm feeling ambitious enough to repair two more translocators. I will have what I want to be able to do that. Oh, okay. Interesting. So which one I'm going to go to first? Probably the one that probably go to this one. Let's pin that. Okay, food-wise, I'm going to grab just a little bit more because if I go and repair them both, I could be gone for quite a long time. Look at that. The ones that I've been carrying with me have 6 days of freshness left, and these have 12. I'm going to fill up to a full stack of peanuts. Typically what I've done in the past is I've carried 2 stacks of peanuts and then vegetables and grains in the form of bread and then my fruit. But since I have been making dye, that's one less item that I have to carry with me, one less slot that I give up. And it's much higher nutrition anyways. All right, off we go. I will bring you back as we get close or if anything interesting happens. Whenever I come upon a resin tree, I will always take the time and harvest the resin because I haven't found a place where there's a high density of the stuff, but I have found trees scattered about the world. So for automation, gonna need lots of resin and fat, which I don't have a source of other than going and hunting hyenas. Remind me next time I come this way. Here's home here. I'm just coming through here. Remind me next time, bring my shears because, well, look at this. All this brush makes it so you don't even know if you're stepping down onto a block. Oh, look at that, a resin. A resin way up high. Okay. Let's dig a piece of sand. Oop, place the sand there. And now I should be able to reach it. Oh, but barely. And mark that tree. Okay. That looks less brushy over here. Okay, I admit it. I want to know what that stone is. Watch it be granite. It's probably granite. might be something else. Of course, what I was hoping for it to be was marble, but no, it's chalk. And that's okay. Wow, look how dark it's gotten. Oh, and it's lightening up. There was just lots of dust was coming in and the whole sky was darkening. I think the translocator is in this ruin here. Certainly seems that way. So you've been invited back. Ta-da! Okay, so we need a place to drop the trunk. Do not want to forget the trunk. And pull up the map and record where it goes to. Well, we got some friends. And when I say friends, of course, I don't mean friends. And when one won't do, send two. Yes. Yes, that will kill them. Dad! Kind of is a Jeff Dunham thing that I just butcher. I think it's Ahmed that says, we'll kill you. But I don't really remember well enough to pretend that I actually know what I'm talking about. Okay, now that those creeps are behind us, let's do eat, because combating takes lots of energy. Yeah, I'll just leave you right there. Okay, here we go. Translator, here we go. I guess I brought two doors and I don't need one for this one. But I need one for this one. So let's start by well, as I normally do, clear the crap off the floors so that I can actually do something. Okay, good. We'll just fill you up here. Now, I guess we've got the room to clear out. We'll probably be needing this right now. That the translocator we just repaired really is not anything we're near home, and that is the kind of thing that would get me to start building roads, because that's too far to be just traipsing back and forth to. Now you were supposed to be down here. All this what did I get? Joiner's table blueprints. So you know those beautiful tables with the cloth covers? These. With this you can make them, but you've got to do the blue cloth and the mordant cloth, which means diluted alum or cassiterite and all that sort of thing. I am excited to have a blueprint. I am thrilled to have a blueprint. Now I'm picking the chest back up, but I'm thinking something else while I'm doing that. What am I thinking? Don't be a dummy. Mark your translocator. Wow, we came to Snowville. 2184, 123, 502. Toward home. Not to be confused with home. Okay. Let's do what I hate that I do, but it only makes sense. Let me make sure. Do I have a spare pickaxe in here? I don't think I do. No, I don't. So I've got all of, well, it's more durability than it looks like when you're looking at the pick. So we've got 572 durability left. So we will clearly be able to work our way up to the surface here, especially since we're in the 70s already. Unless we come up in a high mountain and then, well, all bets are off. And from here, I can't tell you what is sitting above our head as far as topography. But I do know that laddering out is how we're gonna move. I'm so grateful to have iron. I'm grateful that we were able to, I mean, honestly, without ridiculous amounts of effort and fairly quickly, that we were able to find iron. And I'm even more grateful that in the same area where we had readings everywhere, I was able to find a second deposit because we burned through that first deposit, regardless that it was rich, and it was no tiny deposit. It wasn't huge, but it was no tiny deposit. I think it was very large, if I remember correctly. All right, well, we're way above sea level. Oh, and now we come out into a cave. Let's immediately switch these, because when I have to go into battle mode, oh, look. What we're looking at is, oh, hey, there's a ruin right there. Any obvious way to get to the entrance of it? Maybe from this side? No, I don't see any obvious entrance. So it is up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks from, or 4 blocks from this level here. I may not get as excited about the surface ruins as I do the dungeons, but I don't know, probably not too different level of excitement for both. Oh, goody. Gotta let him pass the first dead one because I can't shoot through the dead guy. Let this guy come through the second one because I can't shoot through any of the dead guys. I'm getting smarter. I'm learning myself up. I'm hoping that around this corner, after we get past all the drifters, we'll find a way into the ruin, and we did. And it was only 1 block. Oh, whoa. Guess what we just found? Another TL. Guarded by some punks. Oh, a punk behind me too. And I wasn't even on my trigger. I think I didn't even have my gun in the hand, let alone finger on the trigger. Okay. Well, we still have bad guys. Oh, it's Apocalyptic. Okay. I swear to you, I do not know anything that I've done that would be affecting the levels of spawn here. But we got another translocator right above the other one above the other. And I do have the ability to repair this one as well. And I'm going to do this instead of chasing the other one that's... Wow, look at all those Voltorns. I do have a limited amount of dirt, but remember, I did bring some in the trunk. I'm just trying to reduce what I have to face. Where did I come through here? Right here, okay. Yeah, you can beat on me because you're not really going to do a lot of damage to me. Holy crap. Thought I pressed 5. Clearly I didn't. I'm trying to shoot these guys. And I don't even have my weapon in my hand. Dude, calm down. And let's, boy, they're pouring through like crazy. It's almost like it's apocalyptic. The only thing that's saving my grace is that I'm at 132 and I'm not deep. Because otherwise we'd be having much worse enemies spawning. All right, you're out of the way. I just want to do this, and I want to do that. I gotta harvest this guy. Thought I had my knife, but obviously I did not. Just trying to make a safe area to be in here. All right. Yep, we have them pouring through the other way that I got in here. That is true. But at least we don't have them coming at me from all directions. Let's take the trunk off the back. Put all of this stuff in there. Restock my dirt. Stock up my stairs. Let's take and let's block off our passage fully between these two. I don't know if I have enough dirt to do it with, but that's all right. We're guaranteed to not be able to do it if I don't try. I'm actually doing more work than I need to do, but on the other hand, even what I'm doing here is not really... Holy cow. It's almost like it's apocalyptic here, for crying out loud. I'm being attacked from every direction. Oh no! Actually, I should just ladder up where I was, and I think I might end up in that ruin where that translocator is. So I might be picking up all my dirt. I would prefer that. Okay, ran out of spears. On my person, that is. Pick up the spears, don't stand there like an idiot. Okay, so that is there. We are going to connect these, not by the way that I just have been placing all that dirt, but we're going to place them through laddering up and digging into the other tunnels. Okay, so 129 here. 129 and what? 55. 3729, 54, something like that. You know, I do have enough dirt to continue this. All right. What I really do not want to do is come up into the translocator. Let me just take a note of where I'm at. 36, 38, 132 minus 49, 49, 55. Okay. Now we will return to the other ruin. Well, okay. I went too low. And I do have all my spears. And I think my trunk is sitting in the other ruin / dungeon. I guess what I can do to make this a little easier on myself, I can eat because combat takes a ton of energy. Okay. All right. Let's break through into the other room with the second translocator, and I'm going to do my best to break one and only one block because I don't want to. I absolutely don't want to come in under the translocator. All right, that is the translocator. Stupid ladder grabbing onto me, preventing me from even moving. Okay, I find this acceptable. I find this very acceptable. And let's take the trunk off again. And eat on something. And we have left Apocalyptic Rift activity and are now at low, which isn't quite the same as calm, but it's may as well be calm. I'm just collecting all my packed dirt because we don't know where I'm going to need it. And it sitting here is definitely not where I need it. And we are going to be ending this episode. When we return to the next one, well, we'll be ready to repair this temporal, or, will the door work here? We'll be able to repair this translocator. I don't know. Will this actually... Yeah, that should protect me, I think. What do I know? All right. Pick the trunk up so that I don't leave it. Here is our new translocator with our other one down there at the bottom of that hole. This is cool. I have no idea what's here because, well, I haven't even done this much. But thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me. I appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed this. I certainly have. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Do click on that like button if you wouldn't mind, and I want to hear from you. Love to hear from you, so please, if you can, post a comment. As always, do come watch my next episode, won't you? Thank you so much and goodbye.